So whenever we're multiplying integers, there are four possible combinations. I can have two positive numbers, which is the first combination and the easiest. If I'm going to use the integer game to multiply, the first factor is going to tell me how many cards I have. So 2. And it's going to be 2 times 3 because each card is going to be worth 3. So whenever I say 2 times 3 in the integer game, that would mean I have 2 cards and each of them are worth 3. So 2 times 3, that means I'm going to pick up 2 cards. Because my first factor is a positive, that means I'm going to be picking them up. I pick up 2 groups of 3. And this is the example we're really familiar with. If I'm going to pick up 2 groups of 3, my score will increase by 6. In the same way, using the integer game, let's look at 2 times negative 3. Well, again, my first factor tells me how many cards. So I'm going to pick up 2 cards. And now each of those cards is going to be worth negative 3. So if I pick up 2 cards, and each of them is worth negative 3, my score will decrease by 6. My score is going to go down because I picked up 2 negative cards. So 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Now the third one will get a little bit more complicated. Now what we're saying is, what if my first factor was negative? If I have a negative 2 times 3, well, what's going on? Well, my first factor tells me how many cards I have. Well, how can I have negative cards? Well, if I have negative cards, it means I'm discarding them. So if I get rid of those 3s, if I will discard 2 of the cards, and each of the cards is worth a positive 3, how does that change my score? Well, if I no longer have those 3, whatever my score was before, it's now going to be 6 less than that. My score has gone down by 6 because I got rid of a positive 3 and got rid of another positive 3. So negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. I'm discarding 2 cards. My score will go down. The fourth scenario is the most difficult to use, especially with the integer game. But what we're saying now is, what if I have negative 2 times negative 3? The first factor tells me that I will be discarding 2 cards. And if each card is worth a negative 3, how will that change my score? I will get rid of 2 negative 3s. Well, as soon as I get rid of a negative number, my score should go up. So if I get rid of both of those negative 3s, whatever my score was before, it's now going to increase by 6. So a negative 2 times a negative 3 is a positive 6.